Today on CTV News at 5, cracking down on retail crimes, the safety blitz by regional police, and how they hope it will help hold offenders accountable. Plus, preparing your garden for the fall season, tips and tricks, and get growing. And top tech talent, Waterloo's spot in the market among elite North American regions. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being here with us. Waterloo Regional Police are hoping to crack down on retail crimes with a blitz that includes putting officers in locations where they believe thieves may show up. CTV's Krista Simpson joins us with more on this. Krista, these are highly organized thieves that often target small but expensive items.
Yes, Leanne, those can range from cell phones to pricey perfumes and cosmetics to baby formula. Regional police say they have seen these kinds of thefts climb in the past few years. So as part of this blitz, they've identified the top 10 locations in the region based on data where they see retail crime, and they are deploying officers at these sites. Some will be uniformed, meant to deter thieves with the obvious police presence. Others will be plainclothes, observing and aiming to stop a theft before it happens. Police believe the people committing these organized retail crimes are jumping from one area to the next.
These are people who are coming and targeting our community rather indiscriminately. They're picking locations with intention. They're showing up, they're stealing high-ticket items, and then they're repurposing these value items and reselling them in uncontrolled markets and outside of the scope that those products are intended to be sold in. The host of issues.
Police say these kinds of thefts have serious consequences, ranging from a loss of safety for those who work at the stores or shoppers going about their business, to increased prices, to people not being able to get what they need when they need it, which is particularly a concern in the case of an item like baby formula. Leanne.
Okay, Krista, thank you for this. CTV's Krista Simpson joining us live this hour. Premier Doug Ford is urging municipalities to get rid of speed enforcement cameras, saying he'll take matters into his own hands if the programs remain in place. Let's go to CTV's Tony Grace live in studio for a closer look at this story and more. Hi, Tony. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Leanne. Ford did not mince words when sharing his feelings on speed cameras, calling them a tax grab. He said the province will get involved if necessary to shut them down. There are dozens of the cameras in our area, including 12 in Guelph near school zones. Mayor Cam Guthrie says there needs to be a balance, but he doesn't think the whole program should be axed.
I think there's a meet in the middle moment here for everyone, including the Premier, to say, like, hey, if you're going to do these, if you're going to do it, they have to be in community safety zones. They have to be around schools like Guelph is doing. And they can't be just, everywhere at all times.
Ashley Bacon will have more coming up at 6. And also tonight, a Kitchener family calling on the federal government for help. Nairini Pal says her father's been detained in Ethiopia for nearly 6 months. She says he went to visit family in South Sudan back in March and brought walkie-talkies as gifts, but was stopped in Ethiopia for having those items on him. Pal says he has been detained ever since and that his court dates keep getting pushed back.
We've contacted the embassy. I think they've made a total of 2 or 3 visits to him in the prison. The latest visit that they made, they confirmed that he's lost like a noticeable amount of weight, which is also very concerning. They've told us very frankly that they do not get involved in any kind of legal proceedings. I understand that stance. However, he's not being treated well. He's being denied medical treatment. His safety is at risk.
Colton Weens will have more coming up at 6. For now, Leanne, back over to you.
Okay, Tony, thanks very much. And we'll take our first check on the forecast with Alex Pinto. Great to see beautiful conditions out there today, and it's been a pretty good week so far.
Yeah, not too bad. Lucky for us, we get a nice sunny stretch to enjoy, and it's definitely warming up compared to what we saw yesterday, and especially over the weekend, because yes, summer still is officially here. We still have a couple of weeks until the first official day of fall, so try to soak up that sunshine while we can.
Yeah.
It's mainly clear though out there, which is pretty nice to see. Looking at our satellite and radar map for this hour, hour. Really not too much to report, which is good news. We might be noticing maybe a couple of clouds out there for the afternoon. Right now we're sitting at a pretty comfortable 21 degrees, slightly warmer in Goderich, 22, also 21 this hour in Mount Forest. It seems many areas right across southern and southwestern Ontario, though, in that lower 20 territory, which is pretty nice to see, but overnight lows, yeah, they're still going to be cool, but they will warm up just slightly, Leanne.
Yeah, we got to enjoy what summer has left to offer for us.
We do.
Okay, we'll take you to break, tell you what you need to know, celebrate inclusion and impact. Get your tickets for the Fierce and Fit Boxing Charity Gala for Champions with Special Needs. It's happening September 27th at the museum in Kitchener. Doors open at 5:30. Tickets are $20. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, as we get our gardens ready for fall, Tanya here at Rural City Nursery has all the tips for us. Always great to see you.
Oh, thank you, too. It's awesome to see you, and the weather is gorgeous.
I know. Now we're getting away from that extreme heat, extreme humidity, which is nice. We're feeling a bit more of that cool breeze in the air, so
Got it.
Feels like fall's right around the corner.
I think it is. And really, to me, that means a few things. When we think about the fall garden, we're planting again. We're fertilizing again. We talked fertilizer a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
We talked planters last week. I couldn't resist it. We got some really cool stuff in.
It's beautiful, and I was going to say, I'm like, the colors too just scream fall, and it's getting me really excited for the season. So
it's awesome.
What should we be doing now in terms of prepping our garden, really focusing on?
So if we're doing our planters, there's a couple things to think about. When we look at the mums, so whether it's the traditional garden mum that we've got, those ones are great. You got early season, mid-season, and late season. So that way you get a progression of flower color, really not any different than you would in your perennial garden.
Right.
When we think about fall planters too, I kind of like to include our friends and whatever wildlife we can, which is why I put these little guys up here. This is a blue salvia. I love.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that color gorgeous?
It is such a nice purple.
Little bit of a sweet scent. It's hard to tell, but I have a family of hummingbirds that have been feasting at this. Full family.
I love that.
They've been feasting for about 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Some of the other ones that are really good for your fall planter, and this is one I pulled. This is Swiss chard. So totally edible, which is awesome because now we can harvest out of our planters.
Right.
But if you've got kale, most greens, spinach, love the Swiss chard because what I like on this one is the colorful stems. Right, so again, for those of you that want a fall planter that's a little different, this is a neat option to do. And then, of course, the bulbs are here.
Yes. I know.
The bulbs are here. So we're going to talk through a few different kinds of bulbs.
Okay.
But before we do that, I want to talk about how a bulb actually produces a flower. One of the biggest questions we get very early in the spring is, my bulb has flowered, now we've got all these green leaves, I don't like the look of them, what do I do? And the simple answer is, we're not going to do anything.
Okay.
We're going to leave those green leaves up because a bulb, now this is an onion. An onion is a bulb, so all I've done is just cut this straight down, right? So we've got the roots at the bottom, and you can see it. There's a growth tip at the top, and then it's got all of these layers on the side, and this is actually your leaf set.
Okay.
So in the springtime, when we get those daffodils and tulips up with the green leaves, don't cut the leaves off.
Keep them.
Yes. We can see in here the start of a flower, so there's enough energy in this bulb that it's going to push this flower up top, it's going to flower, and then the bulb's actually going to dry out. But that's okay, because it's got enough energy to push some leaves. And when those leaves are done, they're going to photosynthesize and put all the energy back into your bulb for flowers next year.
It's amazing how
Pretty cool.
it can do, right?
It's pretty cool. So when we look at different kinds of bulbs, one of my favorite, well, okay, I have a lot of favorites.
So there's lots of favorites here.
These are all favorites. One of my special favorites are this stack. So this is actually a fall crocus, and fall crocus means just that. It blooms in the fall.
Okay.
So you plant these little darlings now, and they flower in about 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
For those of us that like saffron, there is actually a saffron crocus. You plant it in the fall, and yes, that's where saffron comes from.
That is so cool.
Pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
So that's our fall blooming set. When we look at the rest of the bulbs, and I've just pulled a selection, this gets us flowers from early spring like really early spring, like end of March through early to end of June.
Okay.
So when you are reading the package, you do need to just keep in mind you've got very early spring, mid-spring, and late spring, right? So no different than your perennial garden. You want things to flower in succession.
Right.
So early spring are going to be things like the mini iris, the snow crocus. These ones are going to be up just as the snow disappears.
And those are beautiful.
Gorgeous. Now they're cute and tiny. They're only 4 inches, but this is one of the best plants for bees, for early bees.
Okay.
Right? So if you got a bee that's just woken up because he's woken up early, they love, love, love crocus. So get those in the ground.
Good for our pollinator friends.
Yes. For mid-spring, we've got some tulips. And one of my favorite tulips I pulled out is this one. This is called Canadian Celebration.
Beautiful colors.
So when we look at it, it's actually got that maple leaf in the center of the bloom.
If you look close, and it's right there.
It's in
now,
there.
Now that's all
it's
you can
totally
see.
in there, yeah. So this one, as a tulip, was actually gifted to Canada by the Netherlands as an anniversary for D-Day.
Very nice. That's a special one to put in your garden for sure.
We've got lots of daffodils. That's a mid-spring bloomer. So when we think about mid-spring, we're looking at generally middle of May. And then we've got some late spring. So that's the alliums. Now this is an ornamental onion, right? Related to this little guy, but at least this one's a little prettier.
Right.
So you're going to get those big ball-shaped flowers, and that's going to be mid-June or so. And then the awesome parts, when we look at this collection, things like the alliums and the daffodils are deer-resistant and squirrel-resistant.
Okay. There
Gotta
we go.
remember that
We love
part.
that. Yes, keeping certain critters away.
Now, when we're talking critters, the very last thing, when you're planting crocuses or tulips or any of your bulbs, you're going to dig a hole, drop them in, point up, right? So growth tip up, roots down. If you do them that way, they'll figure it out, right? The growth tip will come out. But when you get them all planted, watered, do some hen manure on top.
Okay.
And this is something that rabbits, the squirrels, and the deer don't like. Rabbits are adorable. They're just adorable in other people's yards.
Further away, not nibbling on your greenery.
You got it.
All right, so yeah, lots of food for thought. Hope you don't quiz me on this, but
nope, not today.
Learning lots as always. Tanya, always great to see you. Thank you for the time.
We'll see you soon.
A quick break, but before you go, here's what you need to know. Step into the movie magic of One Roof Youth Services. First, Reel to Reel, a silver screen soiree. This black tie evening takes place tomorrow from 6 to 10 at the Twin Princess Cinema in Waterloo. You can grab tickets for that one online.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400. From your screen to ours. Text 10400.
We've been talking about how this week is our last blast of summer. I think this is the last stretch to enjoy the warmer temperatures because things are going to get cooler here soon.
Yeah, especially in a couple of weeks when we officially welcome the first day of fall. So that'll be in just 2 Mondays from now. Not next Monday, the following Monday. But yes, so we're still in the middle of summer, which is great to see. But we definitely are bringing out the lighter sweaters and noticing that cooler breeze in the air.
And those overnight lows. Ooh, chilly.
Yes, yeah, so overnight lows, so they should warm up a little bit this week, which is good. Getting back to a bit more seasonal because, yeah, it's been chilly, it's been cold. Last night, overnight, just 4 degrees, so it was a cool one out there. So we take a look from just outside our studios here in Kitchener. That sun is shining, nice blue sky, just a couple of clouds for us. And pretty much this is what your evening is expected to look like. And lucky for us, the sunshine too is going to be sticking around for the next several days or so before we could see just a slight chance for a bit of wet weather. But yeah, mainly clear conditions. Overnight though, we could see a little bit of fog start to develop as well too. So pretty nice out there if you want to get outside, maybe enjoy a patio or two, maybe have some dinner on the deck. It'll be a nice evening for that, for sure. So as we take a look shortly at our future cast, yes, we are seeing a bit of that clear skies. Again, expected to stick with us too. Just a few clouds potentially as we get into the rest of your evening and into the overnight conditions. So yes, this is when we could also see some fog start to develop overnight into the early morning hours as well. So if you are someone who has a later shift, or you're going to be on the road a little bit early tomorrow. Just something to note as well there. But just a few clouds we could see as we get into your Wednesday, even your Thursday, on and off throughout. But that sun expected to stick with us, and we should be sitting around that mid to lower 20-degree territory. So right now, 22 degrees is where we're sitting at here in Kitchener-Waterloo, 21 in the city of Toronto, 22 also in Hamilton, so pretty comfortable conditions out there for us. Our expected high, 23 degrees. We have not hit that at this point. 22 has been our high officially today, so we're going to see if we do get there within the next hour or so. Normal for this time of year, 21, but on this day in 2002, 33 degrees. That was our record high that we saw here in Waterloo Region. 1976 on this day, 1.9 degrees. That was our overnight record low. So quite a bit cooler from the 7 degrees we are expected to see getting into the overnight. And we are now inching closer to officially just seeing 12 hours from morning to the evening of sun. So that sun now rising 6:54 in the morning and setting at 7:43 p.m. And we're definitely noticing that. So overnight, just a few clouds as noted a bit before. Some fog patches could start to develop as we get into the overnight hours. And again, lingering the early morning hours, but they should dissipate by mid-morning or so. 24 degrees expected high for tomorrow. Sunny skies once again. That UV index, though, considered to be high, sitting at about a 6 for us tomorrow. So over the next several days, this is where we could see more sunshine sticking around. High of 24 over the next couple of days, 25 degrees and sunny sky for your Friday. But after tomorrow, this is where we're going to notice the overnight lows getting back to the double-digit territory. So 10, 12 degrees or so. So getting closer to seasonal for this time of year. Leanne.
Pretty good. Alex, thanks very much. And the region of Waterloo International Airport revealing its growth plan for the next 2 decades. A report presented to council this afternoon included a draft plan to expand runways and build a new passenger terminal, but that's only if growth continues and surpasses 1.5 million people a year. Right now, there's expected to be about 425,000 people coming through YKF in 2025. That's down 20% from last year. The director of the airport speculates it's the outcome of Flair Airlines scaling back on flights. Farmers descending on Woodstock today for Canada's outdoor farm show. From dairy to crop production, farmers explored products from 600 different vendors. The 3-day show features equipment and technology demonstrations, as well as a livestock center. Organizers say while the show is geared towards farmers, there's something for everyone to enjoy.
It's definitely an opportunity for everybody to come and take a look, to learn about agriculture and the food that's being produced, but it is a business show for the farmers. So the farmers are coming here to meet with the different suppliers they have, whether it's for equipment or whether it's the fertilization companies or their livestock or the crop.
Coming up at 6, CTV's Karis Map will have more on some of the new technology being highlighted to help farmers in their fields. And still ahead on CTV News at 5, cracking down on encampments. Barrie's mayor declares a state of emergency to reclaim the streets, parks, and public places. The details coming up. And here's what you need to know. It's almost time to get your festival groove on. You can check out Belmont Village's Art and Music Festival September 12th and 13th with the full schedule available online. Stay with us. The Cambridge Humane Society is looking for the owner of a snake found over the weekend. The snake was found Sunday on Lena Crescent in Cambridge. Staff say it's currently being held at the Habitsi Wildlife Refuge while it recovers from minor injuries. You can read more about it and the message from the Humane Society by scanning the QR code, downloading the CTV News app, or going to ctvnewskitchener.ca. A state of emergency has been declared in Barrie. The city's mayor made the announcement this morning, citing crime and safety concerns.
There's rampant drug use, there's drug dealers, there's drug money, there's weapons. Folks set up shop where the encampments were, and that obviously has a massive impact and effect on the community. For those that don't want to go inside, look, I'm the mayor of the city of Barrie. Okay, if there's another municipality that thinks encampments are the right way to go, they can go there. As for the city of Barrie, we will not be accepting that in any way any longer.
Barrie's mayor says the tipping point was a double homicide investigation over the summer, which shut down one of the city's largest encampments. He says it's costing millions of dollars to clean up the site. The city is going to begin handing out trespass warnings, but it could still be weeks before the encampments are physically removed. Currently, the city of Barrie says it's working to ensure there is access to more shelter spaces. The federal Liberal caucus met for a second day in Edmonton as it prepares for the return of Parliament next week. Rural, Indigenous, economic, and regional meetings were on the agenda for day 2. The Prime Minister is expected to attend tomorrow and Thursday. Mark Carney has been promising for weeks to release a list of initial projects he wants to fast-track using the Liberals' new major projects legislation. Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment and the Buffalo Bills set to announce details of a new multi-faceted partnership that will help grow the game of football. The two storied organizations will focus on their shared passion for sports north of the border. Today's announcement will be followed by a co-hosted youth football clinic at BMO Field with more than 200 youth from the GTA expected to attend. Apple showed off a new, slimmer iPhone Air model as well as an iPhone 17 during their product launch event today. The iPhone Air model is set to be the most durable iPhone yet, while the base model will have a brighter, more scratch-resistant screen. The company also introduced a new version of its AirPods Pro wireless headphones and a blood pressure monitor in its latest Apple Watch. And finally for us, Waterloo Region has soared in the rankings of North America's tech talent pool. It has comfortably moved into the top 10, up 11 spots from last year, according to a new report from CBRE. The rankings are determined by more than a dozen different metrics like tech talent concentration, tech talent pipeline research, and development investment. And now Waterloo Region ranks 7th behind Toronto at 3rd, which is seen as a big accomplishment.
It is now abundantly clear that we have this tech talent readily available in the innovation corridor, and we rank the 3rd largest tech cluster in North America.
The report comes as Waterloo celebrates Tech Week, so some very welcomed news there. All right, we'll leave it there. We'll be back at the top of the hour with your next local news on CTV News at 6. For now, we'll send it over to CTV National. Have a great night, everyone.